I can't afford to pay my back taxes. What can I do about this?
First of all, it's important to know if you owe taxes to the state of Alabama or to the federal government. Alabama does not normally negotiate over the amount you owe, except in limited circumstances where there is a question over tax liability. But the federal government will sometimes negotiate with you. Both Alabama and the federal government will allow you to set up a payment plan. Also, the state of Alabama does not have any hardship program where they will forgive your tax debt. The federal government has two hardship options. First, the federal government, or the IRS, says hardship exists if you can't pay basic living expenses. For the IRS to determine you have a hardship, it will use a set of financial standards to determine allowable basic living expenses. The IRS has set amounts for different categories like food, clothing, housing, transportation, and healthcare expenses. However, if your expenses are more than the set amounts, and you can prove that the additional amount is necessary for the health and welfare of your family, or is needed to produce income, the IRS will likely accept this as a hardship. To determine whether you qualify, the IRS will require you to fill out a form called a Collection Information Statement. If this shows that you cannot make a monthly payment, there are two possible hardship plans. If you can't make any payment, you may qualify for Currently Not Collectible status, which is a status the IRS will place on your account until your situation improves or the time to collect the debt expires. The IRS will periodically review your account to see if your financial situation has improved. You can also consider applying for an offer in compromise. If you qualify, the IRS will settle for a one-time payment less than what you owe. Remember, those plans are for federal taxes. Alabama has no hardship plan at this time. If you cannot work out a payment plan, and if you do not qualify for a federal hardship plan, bankruptcy may be a good option for you. Both Alabama tax and federal tax debt are eligible for bankruptcy, as long as the debt is federal or state income tax debt, tax liens do not qualify for bankruptcy, you do not willfully avoid paying your taxes or commit fraud, your tax debt is at least 3 years old, you filed a tax return if you were required to do so at least 2 years before filing for bankruptcy, the tax debt must have been assessed by the IRS 240 or more days before you file for bankruptcy, or must not have been assessed yet. In order to bankrupt your tax debt, it is important that you seek the advice of an attorney. Hope that helps.